So, obviously, just been away stabling, and I had an interesting thought because the stable door opened inward to the stable.
Oh.
And initially, I was really confused, and I thought, I can't get my head around this, and it threw me. But then it got me thinking, what is the best way for a stable door to actually open? And I'll give you the argument, Hobbs, because one good thing, you open it inwards, immediately the horse has to move back, and I do like when a horse steps back when you enter a stable.
I agree.
Mannerisms, or manners. And once you're in there and you just like push it to, they can't nudge it open.
However, I have a compelling argument to say that that's the wrong way.
Okay, well, let's hear it. Well, that's what this question's all about,
What
Hobbs.
if they're cast against the door?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
I knew you'd bring it back to safety.
That's the end of that
This is
discussion.
what I thought. Because I was doing it, and I think that's why initially I was scared, because you obviously weren't there. I was stabling away for Frickley with Winnie, guys. And I thought, whoa, this is weird. Hobbs wouldn't like this, but I couldn't think why Hobbs wouldn't like it. But I knew there would be some kind of danger signal that wouldn't be right. Okay, so that's one bad thing. It's unlikely for them to get cast against the door. Not impossible. Any other bad things? They could, I did think, like when you go in, they could sort of, if they go to barge past you.
Well, the thing is, an emergency. If you were getting them out in a
stuck.
fire situation, you've got panicked horses, you will need to be able to open the door outwards so they can quickly. Imagine if they're trying to come over the door or something, you're trying to fight to get in, you've got to push a door against them. Yeah, I'd have to have that changed. I couldn't be living with doors that opened inwards, sorry.
It's weird because for like a day or so I've been thinking, should we change all our doors? No. Okay. Well, guys, let us know. We're going to put it on the socials. Do your stable doors open in or out?
If they do, I'd highly recommend you change them.
That's just me. Sorry to make everyone feel bad that has inward opening doors. You are right, though. Okay, fair enough. Well done, Hobbs. You win. Okay, well, last week I asked Peter if he was offered an all expenses, no strings attached trip to the moon, would he take it, yes or no? He said yes.
He said yes.
And you're going to say...
No.
Yeah, knew it. I said no as well. I don't really like flying, so I think rockets would be...
No, I don't think I'd want Pete to go either.
No, I said that. No, I said...
He wouldn't be allowed.
You'd have to discuss with your wife.
Yeah, exactly.
And it would be no.
Well, what did most people think? Lots of people do fancy going to the moon, don't they?
A lot of people do fancy it. Oh, I think it'd be quite dangerous, though. We haven't actually been to the moon as many times as we think.
Well, no, exactly. Yeah.
Well, our lovely listeners said 20%, hell yeah.
They'd go.
Actually, quite a high percentage. 80% not for me.
Yeah, not for me.
They're like us, our listeners.
Yeah.
I think we're very similar.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Does. We all like each other. We've all got the same kind of views and values.
Yeah,
just not on stable doors. Well, welcome back to Rein Them In, sponsored by Lemieux.
Good to be here again.
We've managed to get Hobbs back in the recording studio, guys.
It's been a while again.
Kicking and screaming. She did try and get King Kenny to come and do this one.
Well, of course, it's an exciting episode, so I thought he should have been here.
Wow. Yeah. This is an episode for the history books, isn't it? Do we say why? Or do we wait a little bit?
No, go on, spill the beans.
So, Tilly kindly requested for King Kenny to make a jingle for Product of the Week.
I'm not sure it was kind. Not kind.
Kindly. Why can't I speak? I've had so little sleep. Tilly requested for King Kenny to make a jingle for the week.
So he has.
A jingle for Product of the Week. And he has. And he's been very shady about it.
Yes.
We've not listened to it, so we're doing our first live listen.
On air
today. We'll do it a little bit later.
We are concerned about, aren't we?
We're very concerned. Dad's very excited. My main concern is that it's going to be quite long, which is all fun and games for this first ep, but you guys got to listen to this week in, week out.
Guess they could skip forward.
You could. The thing that made me think that is I kept saying to him, I was like, it's not really long, is it? He was texting us while we were away, being like, do you want it to rhyme with this? Or like, do you want this as the ending?
Ooh.
Because I was basically thinking product of the week sponsored by Lemure. Like that's kind of what I had in my head. But then the other day I said, is it really long? And he said, well, you can always cut it down to a shortened version for like some episodes. And I thought anything you could cut down, any jingle you could cut down to a shortened version is too jingly in my opinion.
Too long a jingle.
Too longer jingle. So you might be getting a song.
I mean, but we'll leave that in Tilly's capable hands. And I'm sure Tilly will.
Does Dad listen to the pod, do you think? Does he only listen to episodes he's on?
I think he does listen.
Does he? So he'll know if we don't use it. Sorry, Dad. Didn't mean that.
But I was going to ask, the Pete seat, is that a jingle? Or is that...
Yeah, that's a jingle.
Well, that's quite long.
That is quite long. I paid some randomer on Fiverr to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite long. But it's a bop.
Yeah.
To be fair, people love it.
Yep.
So, yeah. So who am I to judge? Anyway, that's coming.
Exactly. So we're going to do that soon, are we?
We're going to, we'll have a little catch up.
Okay, let's have a catch up.
We've got Horse of the Week. We've got some dilemmas. There is much to discuss in this episode, but we are going to start with getting up to speed on all of the eventing that's happened.
Yeah.
Because we haven't actually recorded since before Bigton.
Yes.
We went on holiday.
Yeah.
So
Gosh.
let's journey all the way back.
Yes, and I wasn't at Bigton.
Yeah. Hobbs, you hardly come eventing at all now, do you?
I'm beginning to think I don't need to.
No, clearly not. So once you get to August, it really starts being the badminton qualifying season.
Yes,
doesn't
indeed,
it?
It is.
So to give people a brief rundown of how to qualify, well, one of the avenues to qualify, because there are multiple, you can get your regional final tickets, which basically you go to any normal 90s or 100s. You have to be top 10. Actually, no, they've changed it now. It is top 20% in 90 and 100.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's good.
So top 20% in your section, and then that will get you a ticket to go to a regional final. You can also get 2 double clears, will get you a ticket. I think that's the way to get to your regional finals.
So you can accumulate several tickets, basically, can't you?
Exactly. So you kind of spend first half of the season chasing tickets, possibly going to badminton, and then the second half of the season cashing in your tickets and going to regional finals, which Bicton and Frickley.
But there aren't very many. Finals. I think there's only about 5 in total, aren't there?
Bicton, Frickley, Blindley Heath,
Chillington,
and
a Scottish one, is there?
Forgandenny,
something like that.
Oh, we've
never been there.
Forgandenny, I think.
Sounds like it's in Scotland.
Sounds like I've said that in a really perfect way.
So we have a maximum of 4 that we can reasonably get to.
Oh, Little Downham. We've got Little Downham.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but what's the 4th that we could... No, we tend to go to 3. Frickley, Bicton or Chillington.
Right, okay.
I did go to Little Downham last year, but it was long.
It was long.
And it's in October and the weather was terrible and it kind of put me off. Anyway, we headed down to Bicton early August, wasn't it?
With Jammy,
to go and do the 100. Hobbs didn't come.
I was holding the fort at home.
Hobbs holding the fort. It was me, Luke and Hanny, and Jam was epic. In fact, she was quite unsettled in the dressage.
I think she was missing me.
Was she?
I think so.
Bless her.
I think Jam likes having me there.
Yeah, because you kind of pander to her. She does like being pandered to.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was very tense in the dressage.
So I did get a message from you saying very hot and tense.
Yeah,
and not the best school.
It was her
terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible at all. It was her first stay away since Badders, and then she'd done the 105, and then she did this because she kind of only goes to big parties now, doesn't she? Because we've got to be careful with her. So I think she had stayed away. She was all excited, and she just was getting hotter and hotter and hotter in the warm-up. And it was one of those annoying ones that I thought if I had just gone in, if I'd walked out of the warm-up, checked in and gone straight to the test, I think she'd have done an all right test. But she was going around the warm-up and just getting more and more excited. And the trouble with Jam is the more you try and quell the excitement, the worse it gets. Because she then thinks she's being badly behaved and she can't stand the thought of being badly behaved. So she's just like, ugh, and freezes up. So yeah, the test wasn't brilliant. I was quite disappointed with it. There were kind of nice bits, quite nice bits, but also like really not nice bits. So that just then averaged
And the trouble
over
is
to
with
be,
Jam, it's hard to hide the tension with her, isn't it?
because her neck is 2 inches long.
Her neck's very short. And when she's tense, it becomes even shorter. It's a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. But no, she got a 33 point something.
Yeah,
which
which is quite high for her.
it is quite high for her. Honestly, I'm telling you, this wedding ring can't get sub 30s. It gets double clears. It can't get sub 30s.
Oh.
So I don't know what to do about that. So yeah, so I was immediately a bit like, oh, I don't know what to do now, because normally your regional final sections, you're wanting a sub 30 or as close to 30 as possible, because they are so competitive. And I think she was like 18th after dressage or something, which is for her, she'd normally be top 3.
Yeah.
Realistically, maybe top 5. So yeah, then it was the whole, do we run? Do we not run? Because we've got to be so careful with her.
And you'd walked the course the night before, and it was big.
Course was big
And long.
technical, long, hilly. Ground was amazing. That like deserves to be said. The ground at both Bicton and Frickley, incredible.
Wow.
Like shout out to both those events, because as you will know
No
from listening
mean
to the
feat.
podcast, we've not had much rain and we've been in the heat wave. So yeah, fair play to them. But we had quite a long break, and we were watching the scores, and she just kept jumping up with people, even just after show jumping.
It was causing carnage.
It was crazy, and I don't necessarily know why. I think it was like a bit of a technical track in the show jumping.
Was it full up again?
Yeah, it was full up, but
it's a lovely big arena there,
Exactly,
isn't it? And
like-
on a surface.
an amazing surface as well, like waxed surface, really, really nice. But I think it was just built quite technical, which you don't always get. Like sometimes you just get figure of 8 eventing, don't you?
Yeah.
Whereas it was actually, there were places to catch you out. Like I nearly had a pole
Gosh.
after, because they sent you this big rustic oxer, like very square oxer. And then I think it was only 5 strides, but like a turning 5 to this like quite spindly, gappy upright.
Ooh,
and then
sneaky.
keep turning to another big oxer. So it was like forward for the oxers, get back for the upright, forward for the oxers. So it's
Wow.
just quite
Yeah.
interesting course building. So yeah, I always knew I was going to show jump, because it's just, you know, we'd been all that way. So I thought I'd go and show jump regardless. She jumped clear. And then
Wow.
she was climbing up that leaderboard. And I said to the gang, I was like, I'll only run her cross country if she's in the top 10. Like when I, you know, before we
Yeah.
head
Have to
down.
go.
Luckily she wasn't too close to the start of the section, so I could see what other people were doing. And yeah, she got to the top 10. I was like, right,
Tack
tap
her up.
on. We're
go.
going. Yeah, and she was mega.
Were you a bit worried about heading out? Because, of course, you haven't been there, jumped anything since your fall with her, have you?
No. It was in the forefront of my mind.
I know.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad not being there for you.
not bad enough to make the drive to Bicton.
Well, no, we talked about me driving down, but I thought in some ways that's worse, because then you
Yeah.
might feel compelled that you have to run one. So,
No, it was fine. I had a really good chat with Simon before I left. He's so sweet. Like morning of, he knew I was leaving. He was like, ring me. Like, I want you to ring me before you're on the road. Like, no one else around. I just want to have a chat with you. And he was really sweet, because obviously we have had a very, like, we've had some tragedies in the eventing world in the last couple of months, which have really been,
well, they're being on everyone's minds.
yeah, like it's, and I don't know, you know, it's not really ours to talk about, but
No.
it's been something that's been really tricky for the whole equestrian community. So Simon was really sweet to just had a little call,
Yeah.
put my head in the right space. But I definitely rode quite backwards for the first half of the course.
Gosh.
But I'm kind of like I'm getting over that now. I just think, I don't feel like I'm riding backwards to the point where it's dangerous.
No.
I feel like I'm riding backwards to the point where it doesn't look as pretty and I'm wasting time. But I don't really care. I'd rather take a bit more time setting up. Like, okay, I added a stride there, but actually we got to a nice spot. And
Yeah, and ultimately that's all that matters.
exactly.
And the thing is, I think with Jam, is I really trust her. I think if she felt you really did want to do it, she'd be like, come on, let's not then. She'll either, or if she feels completely comfortable, she just goes, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You know, she's a very sensible mare, and you know each other inside out.
Yeah, and I think she is quite good sometimes at, which Winnie needs to learn. Bless her. Winnie needs to learn that her mum is a wimp, because Jam, like, I'll be pulling her to get hold, and she'll like kind of, if you feel her, register it, and then she almost makes the decision of like, no, actually, like we are better off going on this one, so I'm gonna like pull for a little bit longer, and then she'll come back to me.
Yeah.
Whereas Winnie, I'll be like, wait, and she's like, okay, I'll stop, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I meant like be prepared to wait if I decide to wait in another 3 strides. Whereas Jam, I'm like, wait, and she's like, cool, registered that.
But we're still going.
Yeah, I'll listen in a bit if I think that that's the right decision. But yeah, she was insane around that cross country, and she was really, I was definitely backwards to start with, and then we had this quite big combination over a big like rail ditch turn to this arrowhead, which
oh my goodness,
really skinny and really like deep width wise.
Yeah, wow.
And that woke me up. That was because I had to ride forward to it, and then she was insane, and she finished clear inside. Oh no, not inside the time technically, because she was like a bat out of hell, and I was trying to slow her down because I was so up on my minute markers. And then I think I must have just messed up my watch a little bit pressing it. No, because I tried to be clever. That was my issue.
Tried to be clever.
Tried to be clever. So I always ask the starter for 10 and 15 seconds, because I like to press my watch on 15 seconds. So then I'm not thinking about it. I'm not pressing it on go.
Yep, okay.
And then it counts down, and then it starts counting up, and then it's easy for my minute markers. But this time I put it to 14 seconds. I thought when he says 15, I'll count 1 second, then I'll press it. Because sometimes it's like they say 15, then I press it and it's a second delayed.
Right.
Anyway, I just like in that moment in time, I could not for the life of me register how long a second was. So I was like, okay, 15.
Why don't you set it for... Yeah, all right, I don't know.
So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The 15. I think it's only ever half a second off. I can take half a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did get 0.4.
For 1 second over.
1 second over the time, but it was fine.
It's not bad.
And she just kept climbing up that leaderboard. So it was soon after, when we were washing her off, we realised that she'd have qualified because she got 5th, which was going to be top 20%. And then she finished 2nd.
Phenomenal.
And we were on 34 in the end. To get 2nd place on a 34 in a regional final.
And almost unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of. I think they've really, well, certainly the ones I've gone to, they've really upped it to championship style.
Do you know, that's interesting you say that, because I mean, obviously I didn't go to Picton or to Frickley.
No.
But the course pictures and the sort of the feedback I've seen, it seems to, they've definitely seemed to be building bigger tracks. And sometimes even like, it was a separate track for Winnie than the ordinary 90s.
Yeah, so like you have the ordinary 90 and then they add extra combinations, or like they'd add a C element on the end of a combination for the regional finals.
Yeah, which I think actually is a fair.
Yeah, like Winnie
deal.
Yesterday jumped the 100 arrowhead into water.
Whereas the normal 90s
had a completely different fence.
Interesting.
So yeah, like you'll jump a bit of 100 course, you'll have some new ones.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. It's less
I
of a
think it's good because
dressage
otherwise
competition.
Yeah, less of a dressage competition, and it is preparing you for the toughest track that you might be doing. You know, if you get to Badminton.
Yeah, I've done it. I've got to Badminton on a dressage pony, and I fell off like with Bear. Do you know what I mean? I was going to
say, but do you remember where you qualified her at that? It was tiny, wasn't it?
And that's the thing. You do need to be preparing horse and rider for.
Yeah, because that's the most dangerous element. And you need to have a horse that is competent enough.
Well, this is interesting because of that eventing UK post. Do you think we can talk about that on here?
Yep.
I think we can. I think it's time. We've got to start putting some opinions out there on this podcast, haven't we? So there was a post, then we will talk about Frickley. Basically, Jam qualified at Picton. It was amazing.
Yay!
So between that, we'll have a little palate cleanser of still talking about grassroots. So there was a very interesting post and discussion on Eventing UK a couple of days ago, which was someone, and they weren't actually saying it in a nasty way at all. They were just put a post out to say along the lines of, should we be stopping combinations that have been to badminton multiple times, stopping them from going to give other people
a chance. Fair chance.
Well, they were saying like new new riders, weren't they? As in like less experienced riders. And the comments were very interesting. Because when I saw it, I was immediately like, well, no. Like, obviously not. Like you shouldn't really be sort of taking that away from any grassroots rider. But I didn't know if I just felt like that because I want to be able to go to badminton multiple times. But it was interesting to see the comments agree.
Yeah, I think for the most part, most people did agree. I think it was from somebody who chose to be anonymous.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
And
it lessens your argument if you hide behind I can never say it, anonymity.
Well done. I think the thing is, if you're one of the people like whoever's fourth in your section yesterday actually would have qualified now.
Really?
Well, didn't you tell me it was top 20%?
No, sorry, that's to get to the regionals. At the regionals for 90, it's still top 10. For 100, it's top 20.
Well, I can understand how they might be feeling this morning because they were 0.1 of a point
exactly
behind you. And it is gutting, isn't it? It's really gutting. And, you see people that qualify sort of year after year. But as several people pointed out, I mean, look at Ross Cantor, who's won. You can't say, "Oh, Ross, you've won that too many times." You now can't come. You can't
let's
compete.
Get some less experience
because you're winning too much. I mean, this is exactly the same thing. It's the grassroots. It's the top of the amateur sport, isn't it? And it's not given that you can get.
It's really
any
not.
horse or pony there year after year. It still takes an incredible amount of hard work and dedication, a dollop of luck.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's the thing, like, I nearly had that rail at Bicton. That would be me not qualified, and that's...
Yeah, that's just one of those things.
A whole weekend and a whole, like, staying away, paying all the fees to go down there and then...
Yes, exactly.
One pole, don't qualify. That's
and it's not just a couple of days, is it? I mean, you've got the whole season where you're out supporting events.
I think it would be so detrimental to BE because it is a triangle eventing, and it is the majority of people event up to B100.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they support the top of the sport because it can't run without it.
Yeah.
Like, you need the masses to be going out and eventing and having something to aim for. Can you imagine, like, if grassroots was taken away, there wouldn't really be any reason for me to go BE.
No, that's true.
Because, like, I've not got a horse at the minute that I want to go novice on. I'd love to do the 1 stars, but that technically is FEI.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, is there a novice championship?
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
There's a championships at every level.
Right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. But, to run a horse regularly at novice, I mean, it wouldn't suit any of ours, would it, at the moment?
They're just not novice horses.
No.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure if we stuck Simon on Jam, she would fly around a novice.
Yeah.
As a combination, I wouldn't do well at novice because I'd pull too much those big tables. And like, I can get away with it at 100, and I don't do it as much at 100. But if I was doing a huge novice table and I pulled to that, we'd land on it. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing that a lot of people were getting through on this post, is that it's all very well in the dressage world being like, you've got to have the leagues and like people can't then keep doing the same level.
Yeah.
The reality is the dangerous bit of eventing is the cross country, and it's
got to feel within your comfort zone, isn't it? You can't be pushing people.
You can't
out
push
of
people
that.
up.
Put people or horses.
No.
It's
No.
And also, I thought, if they started excluding everybody that had won or first top 3, I imagine how they'd have to dumb it down for those to get the numbers, to get the less experienced combinations. They'd have to start really cutting back with the cross country, and then it wouldn't be
exactly. Every year as more people got overqualified,
not able to come,
you'd end up with such a small pool. And the other thing I thought is that the badminton entries are already down.
Yeah,
they're already not getting the numbers. Like this year in the 100, I think there's around 80. Whereas it used to be you'd always have just over 100 entries for the 100. And the 90 you'd have about 120, 130. Whereas now the 90's on about 100 and the 100's on about 80. So like
Yeah.
the numbers are already going down. I don't know why or how.
Well, I mean, cost of living crisis. And they'd stop running it, wouldn't they? Which would be terrible for the sport.
Yeah.
And really sad.
But it was an interesting argument, and I do see it from both sides in the sense that I've been that person that was desperate to qualify for badminton and that was jealous of people getting there year after year.
Yeah.
Like I've been in that position. It took me so
took us
long.
years, didn't it?
So many years.
Yeah.
But then that was my main motivator to improve.
Yeah,
and to try and get
exactly.
there. So
and that's the only way, isn't it? You've just got to keep working hard at it and improving and
yeah. No, it was an interesting one. But I don't know if they will ever do like a open section, but I just can't see it. It's sort of, I think it takes the shine off. I like the fact that you're chucked in this pool of that many people and
the best sort of people across the country and
yeah.
And I mean, it's horses. Anything can happen on the day, can't it? So.
100%. Well, I tried so hard to qualify Winnie last year.
Yeah.
Couldn't get her qualified. Like she went to 3 of the qualifiers. Didn't happen.
No.
And she obviously just wasn't ready.
No, exactly.
Is what it is. Anyway, on the subject of Winnie, she was at Frickley yesterday, as you guys will know from the stable door chat. I travelled her up. We stayed off-site this time. Pete and I stayed in a travel lodge as well, which I felt very fake event rider. It didn't feel right, but yeah, stayed in the travel lodge and then got up to go to Frickley. Had very close times, which I quite liked because it gave me less time to get nervous for a regional because I always get nervous because literally every move makes a difference.
How did it work for Winnie though? Because I was a bit worried because I thought she might need to have a little nap in between.
No, Winnie was on one.
Adrenaline kicked in.
Yeah, she knew she was somewhere special because Frickley do the most amazing job of making it feel
like a big,
really cool. Like there's lots of atmosphere. The dressage for the regional final people have all the chains, those like fancy dressage boards where it's like the boards and then the sticks and then the chains along the top. So it just feels amazing. Like you never get to ride arenas like that.
Yeah, and Winnie's probably not really come across that sort of thing.
She's never seen that. She's never seen that. So she warmed up nicely for dressage. She was spicy and it was raining for the first time ever. Like so many of the horses were so confused. You could see them like, the sky's melting. Yeah. So yeah, it's suddenly gone really chilly. It's raining, which I think actually helped because it was keeping her on the bit because she didn't like the rain arenas. So she warmed up nicely, but she definitely was quite excited. Like she had a little bit of a buck in the warm up. And I'm thinking, because we lost out at Bicton last year with her because she bucked in the dressage because she got too excited. So I was like, she's either going to do like quite a nice test because she feels quite flashy and in front of my leg, or we're going to throw all these marks down the drain. And to be fair to her, the first half of the test wasn't great because she was so excited. And like the cross country was just behind
and she could hear that.
The judges, she could hear that. She could see the show jumping. And I just felt her go like, oh my words, like completely suck back at me. But she did such a good job of not letting it get to her too badly. Like we definitely gave marks away because she was sort of shuffling along and she was like counter bending and she was coming a bit above the bridle. But I was very proud of her for not
doing anything
completely losing her mind. Yeah. And then she did settle into it. So like the marks improved as the test went on. So she got a 32.4. Thank you, Hobs. Hobs was obviously there on eventing scores, watching, which I was quite pleased with. I was pleased with her. Like obviously, I was hoping
and it's
for
a hot section, isn't it?
It was. There's only one sub 30. Wow. I went back and looked.
Wow.
But I don't know where she was after the dressage, but she was probably just above midway. It was maybe slightly above average for the section, but there were quite a few people sitting on like 30s and 31s. But because she was near the end of the section, she went straight into second place. And I was like, that's weird. How's that working? And it's because the show jumping had already started.
Ah, right.
And the show jumping was causing, again, so many problems. People getting time, firstly.
It's
and
a
lots
big
of holes.
arena. there, isn't it?
And they're sneaky because they put a lot of the fences in the middle. They give you all of this lovely space around the outside. And they go, come.
Enjoy the space.
Yeah.
Waste your time.
Of the ring. Yeah, it's lovely. You can get a drink at the bar on your way past. And I knew us. I thought, Frickley, I've seen this trick before and I'm not falling for it. I'm turning tight after these fences. So yeah, a lot of time. And again, like, it was quite technical. It was full up. It was really full up, actually. There was a triple bar. Yeah.
Blimey.
And Winnie was really sweet. She was feeling green and spooky. But I think we've just got to that point in our partnership where I can be like, no, you're fine. And she trusts me to be like, okay, I'm going to do it because you said it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have got there, because she used to be like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I've just, I'm going to trust my gut. So yeah, she did a really nice clear around, and actually was jumping out of her skin.
Wow.
She was so cool. And she was a little bit looky at some of the fillers, but
she still
was there
went.
To be like, come on, let's go. So yeah, and then before cross country, I made the mistake of looking at eventing scores because I was like, I just want to see where she is. And she was still in second, and there were 2 dressages to go. And so I was like, oh my word, like, she's basically, because we had to be top 3 to qualify. I was like, if she goes clear inside the time, we've got a very good chance of qualifying. So that made me feel very nervous.
But luckily you didn't have too long to feel nervous for, because you were pretty...
Yeah, it was. I was walking around that warm-up like, oh, I hope this goes well. Because I just knew that she was like, she hasn't evented since early June. I think that was only her 4th event of the year this year.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
She did Ascot, Solihull and Waverton. I can't think of any others that she's done this year. Can you?
No, I mean, I would say she's very low mileage generally.
She is, for an 8-year-old.
Yeah,
she only started BE last year, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah, last year was her first, Tweedledum was her first BE last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, and she's just one of those, like, she needs the sort of constant reminding, especially the cross country, because that was always her weaker phase, wasn't it? She was very nervous of the water.
Yes.
As a young horse.
Yeah.
And just a little bit, she just sort of struggled more with like the narrower fences, the steps, the ditches. She wasn't as naturally bold as some of them. So I wanted to get cross country schooling, but obviously we've been in this drought. There was just nowhere to take her.
No.
A lot of places weren't even open because it was just the ground was too hard.
The ground's just been too hard.
No. So I was concerned about that.
And it looked big. I mean, the picture
it was big. That thing going into water. I know. It was the first water. I just thought it was like this huge.
Enormous.
It wasn't really an arrowhead.
Yeah, what
Someone
was
called
it?
A bird's nest.
Yes.
But it is like a sort of arrowhead-esque. You'll see this on my Instagram because it is slightly narrower at the front, but it's kind of quite a
oval sort of shape, isn't it?
Oval, yeah,
with a big hole in the middle. Looked like.
Yeah.
In fact, did I see a picture of somebody in the middle of that? Was it Holly?
In the middle.
Yeah, it looked like that. Maybe I'm imagining this. I'll show you.
Oh, nice.
On Instagram.
So yeah, I was walking around that warm-up thinking, oh, like I just. Like, is an annoying run out going to happen? Because I knew she was going to be backing off things. So she popped out over 1 and 2. Number 3 was like this big staircase thing with all these flowers on.
Oh,
and she proper looked at it. And I was like, oh, God. So, like, got her over that and she was fine. Then she's like a bat out of hell, galloping. I was like, Winnie, slow down. It's really gallopy at the start of the Frickley course. Then you get to your first combination and it's near the water of the end of the course, and she must have heard the water, and I just felt her go, or like sensed it. She just went whoomp, like back at me, and they just like prop you a bit far out from the fences. So I like had a little growl at her and got her over it, but I was immediately like, you did that because you knew the water was there and you thought I was jumping you into water.
Yeah.
So then carried on. She was really sweet, and then eventually get to this first water, and like 5 strides out, I just stopped riding. I just suddenly was just like, oh, we're going to have a run out of this fence. And then like, I just snapped back out of it. Suddenly I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're telling this horse to stop. And literally just pulling her back like, ooh, this is a scary one.
Was it the big thing you
It
were
was the
coming
big
to?
thing, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know, absolute muppet. And then luckily I snapped out of it probably like 3 strides before and was like,
Let's go,
No, no, we're going. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. Kind of, maybe. Poor girl.
Poor Winnie.
But she was amazing. Like she did a bit of a tentative jump over it, but she
I'm
went.
not surprised.
Yeah, I know. And I think that did kind of wake
You
me
get
up.
told off by Simon for that.
Yeah, I struggle with getting a stride on her because she's still got that funny sort of 4-beat canter. She needs to strengthen that hind leg. She just struggles to sit. She's really hard to get a stride on. Anyway, she was mega. Like, she had a couple of moments around the course where she did go quite green and we could have easily had a run out or a stop, but I was just, quick enough to catch it. And then she was honest enough
But that's what she needs
like,
at that age. She needs you there saying, come on, this is fine, we're going, doesn't she? And if you're having...
Yeah, exactly.
moments, it's probably a bit confusing for her.
Luckily, I don't think Winnie is as intellectual as some of the other horses, so I don't know if she does pick up on it as much.
Probably just as well.
She's so funny. She's just like, Winnie's very in the moment, like very there and then. So if I'm like, we're not going at the time, she'll be like, cool. Then if I'm like, we are going, she'll be like, okay, cool, we'll do that. I go. She doesn't read into things, I'll win.
Bless her.
But yeah, she was mega.
So I was on eventing scores, harrowing the fields. And I saw you were next to go, and I thought, I'll park up so I can watch the little lines. And it seemed to take forever, for you to start. And then suddenly, I suppose it's the feedback, isn't it? So it goes from nothing, and I'm thinking, oh my God, is there being a hold? Or to suddenly, you're like first 4 or 5 fences, and it's all green grass. And then I'd seen like fence 6, a couple of people had a little orange thing.
Fence 6 causing problems.
And
that was a roll top turn to an arrowhead, but you go through a hedge. You can't even see the arrowhead from the A element.
Well, then yours stopped. So I'm thinking, oh God, is she had to run out there? Blah, blah. And then it suddenly goes for a few more fences. And then at fence 12, nothing. And the next person starts and still nothing for you from fence 12.
Yeah, fence 12, we would have, we were close to having a run out of fence 12.
Green for fence 12.
Right.
But then nothing after that. And I think, was fence 13 causing problems
AB,
as well?
Yeah, that was a corner combination.
I think a couple before you had been eliminated there. So,
I looked at the stats last week. Carry on, but I'll show you the stats in a minute.
And yours, in the end, I just had to carry on harrowing because other people had started and finished. And yours was just stuck on 12. So that's why I sent you a text saying, are you okay?
Oh.
Because there was nothing. And then I went back on and it gave you a time.
Right.
So I thought, oh, well, that's a good thing. But they didn't finish your course, which I was very...
stressful, isn't it?
Yes, and I'd looked and you were 0.1, the next person in fourth place.
Yes, I couldn't have
You couldn't even have a single
over.
second. And I thought, the chance of Winnie being a second over is quite high.
Well, she was at one point near the end of the course, probably around fence 12 actually, because my minute marker was before that. She was 30 seconds up on the time.
Good grief.
I was like, Winnie, slow your ass down. Honestly, I was taking loopy lines at the end because I didn't want to learn this from Wilma. I didn't want to kill the impulsion because then you make them second guess. They're like, why are we suddenly going so much slower? They think they're finished.
Yeah.
So I've just started now, if I'm up on my time, just trying to take wider lines to waste time. But yeah, she was so up, but she finished inside. Wow. And she came third and qualified. Whoop, whoop.
That was so exciting.
Finally got my dream of having mother and daughter rides at badminton. And I want to find out if it's ever been done before.
Oh.
So I don't know if it will have been. It's quite unusual to have a mum and a daughter competing in the same championship class, surely.
Yeah.
So
it's technically different classes than 1900.
Yeah, okay, fine. Same championship.
At the same championship.
Okay. So now we've got the fun 8 months of wrapping them in cotton wool and hoping they stay sound and don't hurt themselves or anything like that. And keeping the training going.
Getting a bit more mileage under Winnie's belt.
So Winnie, I'm going to step her up to the 100 at Chillington. Okay. Because I had entered the regional final there for another 90, but we don't need that now. So I'm going to try and end her season there, I think. So it's a nice 100 there.
Okay.
And she likes it there. And
yeah, I think it's a good idea.
And she's just had a run, so she'll be feeling nice and confident.
And I think they need to be jumping comfortably around 100 to go
100%. I would,
do the 90.
I don't like the thought of going on one.
No, so hopefully she'll do a 100 before. We're being looked at by
Guys, we've literally
Pete.
spoken about eventing for
Sorry.
so long.
Well, I've had Kenny on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, right.
Should we go to
It's
product of
time
the week?
for product of the week.
I'll message him now just to get him ready.
Okay, so guys, we've not heard this jingle. Obviously, this is the segment of the pod where we like to talk about the wonderful sponsor of this podcast, which is Lemure, and they have a wide range of amazing products. I've actually gone very wintry today in what I'm wearing. I've got a gilet on. The weather has turned. So we try to pick out a product every week, don't we, that we've been loving
We do.
and have a little chat. And this is what the jingle is for. It is concerning that this is our first time listening to it, but we're going to get King Kenny on FaceTime because he wants to experience.
Do you want me to ring Kenny though and you play it?
Yeah, why don't you ring Dad? I think he wants to on FaceTime so he can see Mum's face. I'll hold him here on FaceTime.
Oh, I don't want to hold him.
Oh, well, no, actually, no, maybe you do need to hold him because I need to play.
Hi, darling.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Right, we've got...
Jingle services.
Make sure he's near the mic. Dad, how long is it?
How long is it? We would like to know, please.
I don't know, 15, 20 seconds.
Okay, that's good.
You don't have to use all of it all the time, but that's how long it is.
Okay, we're going to go for a play.
Right. Is everyone here? Pete, do you want to come in?
Pete,
It's
do you want
alright. No, it's
Pete,
alright.
come on.
Where can I...
Come and crouch here.
Turn the volume up, Pete.
In he comes. Guys, this is... We're making history here. Right, I need to sit up. Hang on. Okay. Are you ready for
Yep.
the first ever
Ever.
product of the week jingle
Why am I on
sponsored
camera?
by Lemure? Because I thought you were going to get into the
I
mic.
must have the right file.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my word.
Something embarrassing.
This is Daddy going, bye, Miss America, bye.
Yeah,
Right,
Kenny's
ready?
childhood
Are we
thing.
ready?
I hope it's turned up
Okay.
loud enough.
You have to have it quite
It's
loud.
starting.
It's time to rein in Meg and Pete and cut to product of the week. Everything that a rider needs and only from Lemure.
Yes!
There you go. Too bad, is it?
Oh,
carries on.
is there another verse?
Dad, that's an absolute bop!
The other bit is like a play out, so you can start coming in talking.
Yes,
That's
I
like
love
naturally
it.
fades.
So I can come in with like a
you've got-
smooth, buttery voice being like, have you been wondering how to cool your horse's legs recently? Should we listen to it one more time? I love
Yeah,
it.
How,
Go
It's
on then.
how much is Kenny charging though per
per play? Oh, that's so
Yeah,
true.
royalties are very expensive.
Oh,
Two
gosh.
2p per play.
Measured in beers. Measured in beers.
Right, we're going again.
We're going again.
Okay.
It's time to rein in Meg and Pete and cut to product of the week. Everything that a rider needs and only from Lemure.
I've got one complaint.
Oh,
Why doesn't Hobbs get a mention?
that's that's fine. I don't
Why
need...
is it? Why is it?
You see, it's hard. It's if I go, it's time to rein in Meg and Hobs and Pete.
Oh, I quite like that.
It's a bit of a.
It's fine. I'll let you off.
And I could always, I wouldn't. I'm not going to volunteer myself.
Why don't we do two versions?
No,
Yes.
that's fine.
We do a Hobbs version. No,
It's
because
fine.
Pete rhymes with week.
I could
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
There are quite a few harmonies in there. There's actually more voices than you think, and it's all natural.
Hold him
There's
close to the
AI.
mic.
It's all proper, actual harmonies.
Wow.
Well done.
I think that's very good. It's actually quite catchy. It's time
Okay, I'd
to
say.
rein in Meg and Pete for all your product. I've forgotten the words, but it's honestly, it's 11 out of 10.
And cut to product of the week.
And cut to product of the
of
week.
Well done, hon.
Everything that a rider needs. You can see your mum's trying to get rid of me already.
Mum's like, well done.
Well
How do you hang this up,
Good
Pete?
boy. Bye-bye. Bye.
Where's the off button?
Just turning the volume down. He's just talking to himself. Dad, I think that's very good. Thank you.
Okay.
Wonder what
Yes,
other jingles
I'll
we
leave
need. We've got Horse of the Week segment.
Back to horse. Yeah, okay.
He loves it. Yeah, okay, fine, I'll get that done.
And how do people contact you if they want their own jingle, honey?
Oh, well, just comment. Just comment.
Just comment, guys. You got something that you need to be a little bit jinglier, then just get in contact, I'll pop Dad's
Jingle.
number in the show notes for you.
Okay, guys, I'll let you go and get back chatting.
Thanks, Jingle Man.
Glad you like
Mr.
it.
Jingles, I love it.
Bye then.
Bye.
Bye for now for Jingle Services.
I think that's so good. Do we play it one more time?
Yeah, let's play it one more time.
And then we're going to come in straight.
Okay.
It's going to be really professional, okay? Okay, so let's do... Oh, we're talking. Oh, it must be time for Product of the Week. This is where our wonderful sponsor, Lemure, talks about products, except we talk about it. Oh, we're talking... Oh, and then I'd finish talking just as it starts. Here we go.
It's time to rein in Meg and Pete's Cut to Product of the Week. Everything that a rider needs and only from Lemure.
Thank you for that. So we're going to be talking about some cooling boots today on Product of the Week. That was insane. Do you reckon? do you think we should have okayed this with Lemure?
Yes.
Do you think? I mean, we're breaking the law, using their name in a song that possibly could go to number one. I think now.
It's probably a bit short to go to number one.
I don't know. I'll get on TikTok. Oh my word. Okay, I can't even concentrate on Product of the Week.
Okay, back to Product
Right,
of the Week.
we are
boots.
going with
Ice
the cooling
boots.
boots. And
Cooling boots.
I was too excited about the jingle that I didn't actually get
The
the
details.
proper name of these ice boots. Now, I know we did kind of talk about, we briefly did mention the boots recently
We
because
did,
we spoke
with the
about
rug.
the Crystal Cooler rug.
Yes.
However, I'm just trying to spell crystal, Lemure Crystal Ice Boots. I feel like they need a proper dedication because I have been using them obviously with Bicton and with Frickley, and I think I've nailed the prep work. So, picture this: you're in a heat wave. You're trying to take your horses eventing. You're going in a horse box that doesn't have any living. So there's no way of making ice, keeping ice frozen. I personally don't love the clay or the gel that you put on horses after. I think it does serve a purpose for you then cool them off a lot when you hose it off. I don't like packing their legs straight after cross country. You're basically keeping everything in. If you've got any cuts or grazes,
You
you're
have to be
just
very careful.
you're suffocating them. So I don't love that. So it's always how are we going to get these horses' legs cool after running? So Lemure have now got these crystal cool boots that don't have to be kept in a freezer. They're water activated, which is a big tick. They are literally called Lemure Crystal Cool Boots. There we go. So what I do now is get your cool box, get loads of ice in it. Literally pack your cool box full of ice.
With those ice packs.
Ice packs or just actual,
Frozen
ice that you get from
bottles.
the supermarket.
Yep.
Frozen water bottles worked really good.
Yeah.
The HelloFresh frozen ice things
They
work
work
really
really
well. Basically have a cool box dedicated to things being very frozen. Don't put any water in it at that point. Take it. It will stay pretty much frozen. If there's not other non-frozen stuff in there,
Was it still frozen the next morning?
Yeah, loads of ice.
Wow.
And that was after we had dipped into the ice for little Aperol spritzers, Hugo spritzers. You got your Prosecco's, your wines, whatever you want iced. So you can dip in, you can use your ice, but make sure you save at least a bag. And then depending on your times, I tend to think of it after dressage. That's just in my psyche at that point.
Put the boots in there.
Put the boots in the cool box and then fill it with water. And then put the lid back on and keep everything in the cool box. I used to be putting them in a bucket to soak. No. Put the boots in the cool box. They activate in 2 hours.
Okay, so by the time you've
By the
done
time
show
you're back
jumping and then done your cross country,
Wash off, and then we de-stud. We get as much water on as possible. Get the rug on them. Get them cool. They walk around for ages, and then their routine is that they tend to have a sloppy pure feed. So we get liquids into them. They're standing still. Ice boots on. Please make sure you're taking your studs out before you ice boot people.
Yes.
Seen so many people with their horses either like you know what their horses are like when they have a back boot on, they do their funny walk or they kick out.
Yeah.
Either kick themselves or they kick the person and they've got blimmin' studs in.
Yeah, or they get those studs caught on the boot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Studs out as soon as you physically can after cross country. So yeah, then they have the ice boots on and then have on for about 10 minutes.
Take them off, put them back in the cool box.
Back in the cool box. Only takes 20 minutes to reactivate them. So they do more walking, maybe stand in the box while you get more food.
Yeah.
Take the horses off, walk them again before they go home. Ice boots back on for another 10 minutes.
Super.
They're amazing. And like they then dry to be the most lightweight, small things. You can literally scrunch them up and store them away.
Store
So
them
they're
easily.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Love
fantastic.
them.
That's
Love
good.
them. So that is
Super
our
duper.
products of the week. Do we need an outro jingle? Do we want it again?
I think that'll do.
Oh my word! Right. Oh God, Hobbs, we've literally not stopped talking, have
no,
we?
we've got stuff to do.
No, yeah, we've got stuff to do. We've now got horse of the week. Right, horse of the week.
Horse of the week.
exciting
We've had
horse of the
somebody
week.
send in a voice note.
Okay, can we because we need to nominate ours as well.
Oh, I thought the lovely Larry was going to be horse of the week.
Yeah, he is, as well as. We
As well as.
always get to nominate, but
Oh,
we
right.
also come to you guys for just little stories of why your
Yeah.
horse might deserve to
And
be
we've
horse
had a
of the
lovely
week.
story.
We've had a brilliant one. So
Yeah.
quickly, our horse of the week is pretty obvious.
Okay, well, I should do one and you should do one. I'll do Jam.
And I'll do Winnie. Because they've both qualified for badminton in the last 2 weeks and they're amazing.
They
And we
are.
love them.
They are.
Right, do you want me to play our
Yep.
horse of the week?
Yeah.
Our first one sent
We
in from a lovely
listened
listener.
to it just before we came on air, and what an amazing story.
Yeah. I kind of wish we didn't listen because but we were just so excited that we'd had a voice note sent in. Right, ready? I'm playing.
Hi, Meg, Pete, Hobbs, and whoever else. I love your new horse of the week section, and I thought that the heroics of my scaredy cat warm blood, Larry, should have a mention. So last week, my friend and I were putting some hay in Larry's field when all 16 of the other horses on the property just started running around in a panic. And I guess I should mention that Larry's a warm blood. He does dressage. He finds life rather scary. But in this moment, Larry was the only one not to move. He stood exactly still and stared at the farmer's field next door. All of a sudden, 2 giant German Shepherd dogs came running towards his fence and growling and barking at me and my friend who were just putting some hay in his field. We stood in complete shock. We weren't sure what to do, whether we should run away. We didn't think we should, so we just had to stand there and just wait and see what happened. But these dogs were running towards us, barking. And then we had no idea what to do if they got through that fence. And then all of a sudden they did. They managed to crawl underneath it. All the other horses are still running around in a panic. And then the dogs ran straight towards me and my friend, barking, carrying on. All the other horses are in separate paddocks. The one next door to Larry was trying to jump out. And me and my friend just had to stay still, embrace and see and just hope for the best, I guess. And then the next thing we know, Larry runs between us and the dogs
like
and strikes out at them with both of his front hooves. He jumps at them, which scares the dogs, and they run away. So yeah, I just thought this story might deserve for Larry to be honoured as the horse of the week, because he was a very scared boy turned into a hero. Even when all other horses were also very scared. Anyway, thanks, and love the pod. Thank you.
I only have one question,
That's amazing.
and that is who is going to play Larry in the movie when we send this to Hollywood.
Yeah.
What
Good
a little
old Larry.
legend.
I mean, that is amazing. I don't think any of ours would try and save us. I think they'd all run away.
Do you know, I kind of think Dee would. I know Dee is only out for Dee, but I think when the chips are down, I think she would be like, because she doesn't really like dogs either, does she?
She doesn't like dogs.
What a little hero.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Do we need to get maybe
get
Lemure to make a rug that looks like a cape? And we send that to Larry. Because not all heroes wear capes, but Larry should, because he is a hero.
Larry would probably like a sack of carrots.
Okay, well, we would like to hereby award.
We need a picture of Larry, I feel.
We'd love a picture of Larry.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get back in touch. But I personally would like to award Larry Horse of the Week.
Absolutely. 100%. Well done, Larry.
Larry,
we love you.
We love you. You're a hero and you're so, so brave.
Well done for saving your owner and her friend.
Not warm blood, just scared of plastic bags. And you took on 2 German Shepherds like the biggest, bravest boy.
That's very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Right, shall we whiz through a couple of questions?
Yep, let's whiz through.
Thank you so much for sending that voice note in. Right, do you want me to ask you a question first, Hobbs?
Okay.
Hello. In the last pod, you mentioned that you quit school and moved to London with King Kenny. That was the most rebellious thing you'd ever done. It was actually quite rebellious. What did you do in the Big Smoke and how long were you there for? Love finding out about the secret life of Hobbs. Best wishes, Kirsten.
Oh, Kirsten, it was a long time ago.
You were on stock exchange, weren't you? You were back and forth with Wall Street.
I wish.
Yeah, and then you built the Shard. Do you remember that when you built the Shard? That was wild.
No.
And then you spent a little bit of time polishing the London Eye. That was your first job, wasn't it?
I don't think the London Eye was even up then, was it?
God. Was it the millennium the London Eye went up? Was it the year 2000?
I don't know.
I'll find out
I
for
don't
us.
know. Could have been. It was a long time ago. I'm afraid it wasn't very exciting, Kirsten. What did I do? I was thinking a bit about it the other day. It was very different times.
Just want to say I was right. It was 1999 and then it came to life in the 2000s. Sorry, carry on.
Well, when I went to London, it was about, 85, 86.
See, knowing that you were in London during the 80s, I do not believe that the most rebellious thing was leaving school that you did. But carry on.
Honestly. It was weird. We rented a couple of tiny, horrible rooms above a hairdresser's in Pimlico. And, I mean, they were really, really disgusting. Oof. Expensive because Pimlico is a posh area.
Well, it's London.
It looked as though they'd been furnished from stuff that came out of the Ark. Oof. I will try and get a picture of the very,
I wonder if you have got pictures.
I wish I did. I don't think I do. It had a bedroom and then a kitchen living room, a shared bathroom with the other bed sets.
Oh, I could never.
Where the light was on the timer.
Oh,
so you'd
a little bit of light.
It was. The only good thing is it was so disgusting and so cold and depressing that it sort of forced us to buy
like a real incentive to be like, we need to get out of here.
Incentive. Yeah. But of course, it was way before mobile phones, and we obviously didn't have a phone there, just these rooms we were renting. So my poor mother, I mean, I was supposed to ring home on a Sunday, and I invariably didn't, because I'd forgotten or I literally had to go to a phone box. That's the only contact I had.
It is mad when you think how quickly technology's progressed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you think that was the norm for you. You wouldn't have had a landline because you'd only get one per house and you were renting a room.
Yeah.
So like your only way of, that's mad.
No, it's inconceivable.
And I'm here rotting my brain for 6 hours a day scrolling on TikTok on my mobile phone.
Yeah.
It's just like, how's that changed?
So, and at that time I was waitressing at the RAC club in Pall Mall. Gentlemen's Club. Yeah.
What, like?
Where they do
like the people that come and get you on the side of the road?
I don't know.
What? Isn't the RAC? Don't they do a breakdowns?
They do it. I'm sure it was.
What does RAC stand for?
Oh, I've got no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Waitressing for.
It was a posh London club where they did afternoon teas, and it was all very.
Can't picture you as a waitress, Hobbs. Not gonna lie.
And then we bought a flat.
Wow.
Yeah, nice flat, but it was all very different, very low key, but we were very driven. I mean, we were walking around the area and we thought, this is a nice area, Wandsworth Common, and saw a for sale board, knocked at the door, went in, looked at this student flat where there was actually somebody in bed asleep when we looked around it.
I don't think that's a sign of the times. I think I did that when people looked around our student accommodation, to be fair.
Yeah, so bought that, did it up, sold it 12 months later, bought the next one.
Oh, the life of a boomer, guys. We just buy a house.
Hard work.
Buy a house for 50 pence, sell it for 2 million the next week.
It wasn't as easy as that. We had to get 100% mortgage, and to get that, Dad's job that he'd only been in for 6 months had to lie about his earnings. So,
But
a bit naughty.
you couldn't do that nowadays because it's all digital and all like on records.
See, they just gave him a piece of paper.
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
You know, and you go and sit down in front of the mortgage bank, give them a piece of paper. They give you a certificate. Yeah, it was a different world.
Different world.
But we basically did that. I worked out we moved 4 times in 8 years. Every 2
that's a
years,
lot.
doing a house up.
It's funny that, and then you got to the house that like I grew up in, and you were there
stayed
for 20 odd years.
24 years.
Yeah.
Well, we were exhausted all that moving.
Yeah, you thought I had enough.
Yeah. So it was busy time. I think between age 18 and 28, we bought 4 houses, got married, had 4 kids.
And I'm 29.
So I was pretty busy.
And you started that cleaning company.
Yeah, did that for a bit, cleaning, did a bit of nannying in that. Yeah.
Not want you as my nanny. Oof. Oof. You're scary.
So yeah,
She's a busy girl.
I was very busy.
You're a bit of an entrepreneur, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like having stuff to do
I do like having stuff to do.
until this point in life, and now you like having nothing to do.
Yeah, I've got nothing to do now.
Yeah, she's
Just looking after 10 horses and
Oh. Oh, well, I hope that scratches that itch for you, Kirsten. You know what Hobbs was up to in the big smoke. Right,
Right,
have you
I've
got
got
a
one for
question?
you. What was it about?
What was it and where was it? We'll just fill. Do you want me to play Product of the Week jingle again while we fill this dead air?
There's a...
It's time to cut.
Stop it.
Right, it's gonna be a little,
So here is a question for both of you. This is from Juliana from Alabama in the States.
Ooh.
I have a question for Meg and Hobs. Once upon a time, I was a competitive eventer at the lower levels. It was always on my horsey bucket list to do a 1-star, but riding was put on the back burner. Yes, this is definitely for you, isn't it? While I got a doctorate as a nurse anaesthetist. Oh, well done.
Legend.
I got married and I now have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old feral farm toddlers. Sounds fun. Oh. I'm now just getting back into riding, but have the classic mum fear of getting hurt. I think I could be a happy hacker for the rest of my life, but I'm sure that the inner horse girl will always dream of doing a 1-star. So my question for Meg, if you have children, will you be as competitive as you are now? And question for Hobbs, are there any bucket list items you gave up after having children? I didn't really have any bucket list items.
You were doing all that skydiving, weren't you?
I was doing houses. and my riding completely, once I moved to London, that was it really. And in fact, until you were born. And so yeah, sorry, I can't help with the riding bucket list. But what about you and your 1-star ambitions?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I obviously don't have kids, so it's hard to say if I'll change. But I think you will. I think there's got to be some kind of because I've noticed even just getting older from being a kid riding to now being an adult riding, you're suddenly way more aware of the dangers of it and the consequences, aren't you?
Yeah.
Even things like oh god, if I like broke my leg, touch what I don't. But like, then what do I do for work? There's so many. You just don't think about that as a kid.
No.
So I imagine that's only going to be amplified when you think
when you've got children that depend on you and you've got to look after and. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I think I'd like to think that I'd still keep eventing, but who knows? Maybe I would step down levels. Maybe I wouldn't do it as frequently. Maybe I'd do more show jumping and dressage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think that she's getting back into horses. So I think get back into them, start riding, and then see where it takes
goes.
you. See if you
Yeah.
start thinking, oh, I'd like to do a bit of jumping, or
Yeah.
and it kind of
might
fancy
not
doing
be
a little event.
Might not be long before those feral farm children are wanting to do
Oh, well,
pony stuff.
exactly. And then you can
you'll
share
be
ponies.
out eventing with them.
Yeah. But I don't think you should sit and think, oh, no, I can't do it now. Like, because I'm a mum now. I look at Ros Cantor. She's just
Yeah.
at the Worlds with
That's true.
2 kids.
And I
one
suppose the
that's
thing is to
under one.
start at small ones and see where it goes.
Yeah.
See how you feel and so it goes.
Exactly. Listen to your gut. But
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling that you might end up getting back into your eventing and going out. And so you should.
Yeah. Good
Go
luck.
Enjoy it. Right, let's get a couple of dilemmas on the cards before we let these lovely people continue on with their day.
Okie dokie.
Do you want me to go? Do you want to go?
Go on then, you start. Which one are you
Dilemma
doing?
for Meg to read.
Oh, you're going to do that one.
Thank you, Tilly. I needed that. Okay. I'm in my late 20s and I've recently been offered a job that could be a massive opportunity for my career. It's a step up from what I'm doing now, better money, and the sort of role that could really set me up for the future. The only problem is that I have to move about 3.5 hours away. I haven't actually told my boyfriend yet because I only found out recently and wanted to get my own head around it first. Ooh. We've been together for a few years and I'm really happy with him. He also already knew... Oh, sorry.
She knows that moving.
I also already know that moving with me probably wouldn't be an option.
Right.
His whole life is here, his family, all of his friends, and most importantly, he works in his family business. So it's not like he can just find another job and come with me. The difficult thing is that I'm not unhappy with my life here either. I love my boyfriend, I love my friends, I have my horses here, and I'm genuinely settled. If this job hadn't come up, I don't think I'd even be considering leaving. But there's another part of me that really wants to go. It feels exciting and like something I should do while I'm still young and don't have children or a mortgage tying me down. I'm worried that if I turn it down because I'm uncomfortable, I'll look back in 5 or 10 years and wonder what could have happened if I'd taken the chance. We could technically do long distance, but it would be around 3.5. It would be a 3.5 hour journey to see each other. Realistically, we'd probably only see each other at weekends. And being a horsey girl, I know there will be weekends where I'll be busy doing horsey things. He has his own commitments too. So I'd worry we'd start off saying we'd see each other every other weekend and then real life would get in the way. I think that's what I'm struggling with most. I'm not choosing between a life I hate and an amazing new one. I'm choosing between a life I already really love and an opportunity that could potentially get me an even better future. I haven't spoken to my boyfriend about it yet because I'm scared as soon as I do, it'll make the whole thing real. Do I take the risk and go for the job, knowing it could potentially put a strain on a relationship and a life that already makes me happy? Or do I stay, knowing I might always wonder whether I let a huge opportunity pass me by? From Anonymous, for obvious reasons.
Wow.
Tell you what, I went on a roller coaster of a journey with that one. Sometimes I'm like, go. Then I'm like, stay. Oh.
I think I am. Apply for it.
Well, does
Because-
it say she's been offered it?
Oh, she's been offered it.
Let me have a look.
I think you have to go and try it.
Really? Yeah, been offered a job.
Even if it's only for a year, you could try it and see.
I actually think long distance is doable. I think you've got to have an end in sight.
Yeah.
I don't think long distance is doable if it's like, I'm going for this job and I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be back at some point. I think if you say I'm going to this job, it's going to be max 3 years.
Yeah.
Or max 2 years, whatever. Then I think you can get your head around it because you've got this constant ticking down, but you've got to stay true to that promise.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Yeah, because that's the thing. After 18 months or 2 years, you might be able to get a similar job back in your preferred area. Or your boyfriend, I mean, I don't know what the business is, but there'll be other businesses out there that are similar that he could potentially.
Yeah. I do kind of think you need to tell your boyfriend because I think it needs to be a bit of a discussion. I think it might actually, I know it's scary telling him, but it might help you with the decision. Because if I was in your shoes, it would really, like, if I told Pete, I've been offered this really good job, and he was immediately like, no, you're not doing it, you're not going, I'd be like, like, why is it not an option for me? Why do you not want what's best for me? Whereas I think if you told him, I've got this job, and he went, okay, amazing, like, we can make this work, like, this is such a cool opportunity for you, it kind of gives you a bit of a, it shows you who you're with, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it would actually make me, if Pete turned around and said, yeah, like, I support you, we're going to make this work, then I'd be so excited. I'd be like, okay, cool, like, I can actually have both, because you can have both. Lots of people do long distance.
Yeah. But I think she feels as though maybe she wants to make the decision without any outside influence, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get that, but I don't know, it's hard.
It's a tough one. I suppose it also depends how old you are.
Does depend how old you are. I do, like, I'm very torn between, you shouldn't put your life on hold for anyone else. Equally, it's so important who you spend the rest of your life with. And if your boyfriend is your life partner, wouldn't it be such a shame to lose him?
But you were saying only a minute ago that if she really wants to go and she tells him and he says no, then is that someone you want to spend your life with?
That's my point. So would that make
But then
you...
isn't it better that she makes a decision herself then?
I've backed myself into a corner. No, but I just think, okay, so I personally think you probably should try and go for it. I think telling your boyfriend
Is important.
And
hopefully you'll go with his blessing and
I was going to say,
understanding.
I think it might be one that you think, okay, yeah, this is definitely the guy for me because
Yeah, because
he
he's being
supports
supported,
me.
yeah.
And I'm going to try and go for this job and make long distance work. And I think you do just need to set an end date.
Yeah, and I think that's fair enough. And I think, yeah, if you sort of say, I'm going to try it for 2 years. I mean, you might get there and you hate it.
Yeah.
But at least you'll have tried it and you'll know.
Okay, so what if she tells the boyfriend and he says, well, we're breaking up if you do that?
Do you want to be with someone that gives you that sort of ultimatums?
No, you don't. No, you do not. It's exciting, and I do think you probably would look back at it and kick
regret
yourself.
not trying.
Because the trouble is you'll constantly see it as this amazing thing. If you never do it, you won't see any of the bad things of it, and you'll only ever romanticize it and think, oh, what could have been?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going. It's very exciting. Well done. You're gonna put some plans of action into place. You're going to tell your boyfriend. Hopefully he's going to be like, hell yeah, you're incredible.
Yep.
Well done.
This is going to be good for
We're going to do this.
both of us, set you up.
3.5 hours isn't actually that long.
No.
It's not that bad.
That's
I
true.
drove more than that in a horse box yesterday. It was fine. You can make it work. You can meet in the middle. You can have fun date nights. You can book a hotel.
Yep.
I guess the horses are going, it sounds like the horses are going to go with her because she's saying she might be doing horsey plans on the weekend.
Yeah.
Get him into horses.
He can come and
force him.
video,
exactly.
take pictures.
Exactly. Perfect. Send them in. We want to hear about it. This is good. You can make it work. You've set your end date and you say whatever it is, 1 year, 2 years, is when he either moves there or you either move back home. But it would probably have to be sort of, you might have to then compromise at that point and move back.
Got a plan.
Or you might think, I'm
happy, loving
it here. And actually my boss is really fit, so I'm going to marry him instead.
Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, you're only on this earth once and you do need to take all those opportunities. Okay.
Hope that helps.
Very well done. Exciting
Let
stuff.
us know. Let us know what you decide. Right. Okay. Oh, that's dilemma for Meg to read.
Yeah, don't read that one again.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Hi, Megan, Pete and Hobs. No offence to Pete, but would prefer Hobs' opinion as a mother. But I'll take whatever I can get. I want to start by saying I love watching your videos and listening to the podcast while I milk the cows.
Oh, I love it.
I work on a dairy farm. I have a 3-year-old Welsh Section D filly that I have bred and produced myself up to this point.
Nice.
She has excellent ground manners and is well regulated for a youngster and takes everything in her stride. She has happily accepted a saddle and bridle and is understanding of the aids when long reining.
Jolly good.
This is where my dilemma starts. It has always been a goal of mine to back her myself. However, my mum has said that it's not a good idea in case I get injured and then can't work and end up ruining all the hard work I've put in up till this point. My husband says go for it, but I've now got it in my head and I'm not sure
These
if I have
mums
the
are
right
good at getting
skills,
things in their
knowledge to do it right. Please help. Megan, 25, female.
She's called Megan.
Think so.
Great name. Great name. Married at 25.
Looks
She's
like
got her
it.
life together, isn't she?
Yeah, yeah,
You beat me. Do you go by Meg? No, she must go by Megan. She signed off Megan.
yeah.
That's well. At least we now know the difference between the two of us if we're talking about it now.
She's only 25.
Yeah, but let's use the Megan difference as opposed to the ages.
Okay, so should she back her 3-year-old herself?
Right, Megan. I feel like I'm telling you off now because I get called Megan when I'm in trouble. I think I really understand this dream. I do. And I think it is doable. However, if you are going to do that, you have to have someone very experienced on the ground with you.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You're not going to do this yourself.
No.
Because, like, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but there are a lot of horses that take to the groundwork really well. Like, look at Ari.
Yeah.
He loved doing all the groundwork and thought it was really sweet. And it's only because we'd known him from birth and there was just, like, the odd little bit that we thought, like, you could be a bit quirky.
Yes.
That I was like, I'm definitely not doing it. But my point is, there's a lot of horses that are, like, find the ground stuff quite easy, especially when you've obviously put a lot of work into it. And sometimes that will translate and they'll be super easy to break. But sometimes you will run into little issues and quirks and they can be really comfortable with you on the ground and then it's completely different having a human on them,
also
behind them.
You need that person on the ground.
Oh, it's a
know
two-person job,
some people
yeah.
do it by themselves, but I never feel that's terribly safe. I think you need...
No, and I just think if you're new to it, you've got to have someone that does it day in, day out and has seen it because every single horse is different to break. And like, if you look at Bex, who we send a lot of hours to, like she must do 30 a year, maybe more. So she can just read all these different types of horses so well. Yeah. And you want it to be a good experience for the horse.
You do that because there's nothing worse than a horse that's
half broken,
been started and then had a scare where perhaps the rider's come off and that's just freaked them out.
That is hard to undo.
And then it's 10 times harder. So I think that's the thing. If you can find somebody really experienced to come and be your support on the ground, just someone to stand at their head, reassuring, to leg you up, lay across, it would make the world of difference. I think then go for it.
Yeah.
Failing that, get recommendations and maybe if you do send her away, then ask to go and be a part of it.
Yeah.
Go over and be a part of it. But
I really get wanting to do yourself. And I think it is definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
Because you've obviously put in a lot of work and like in many ways,
you're the best person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the horse is going to trust you the most and look to you for sort of confidence. So that would be my first step, actually, be finding someone to come to you. I think that's a good plan.
It's probably the thing is they need it day after day, don't they? For a few weeks, you'd need someone who would come in like 5 days a week.
Work out quite expensive, but it's worth it. And if it's a dream of yours, then
and it probably would only be a couple of weeks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just to get you away. Okay,
and
then
away.
I think that'll put your mum at ease, knowing you had a professional on the ground, and because it's being able to know what to do in that exact split second, and like whether to continue with the horse that day, whether to give the horse a break. And I think having someone removed from it will be better, because when it's your own horse, you're like, I really want to get this done. Like, come on, I'll just sit on them today. Yeah. Whereas if you have someone on the ground, they might be like,
I don't think today's the right day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think they need a bit longer. So yeah, find someone to help.
Yeah.
And best of luck. Stay safe.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, Exciting.
Right, must be lunchtime now.
Oh, we must be getting on for lunch. Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you for those dilemmas and questions and horse of the week. Guys, keep your thoughts, feelings, gossip, whatever it is, keep it coming in.
Keep it coming.
Voice notes, emails, DMs, everything you need to know to get in contact with us is down in the show notes. We love it. So please keep it coming in. We are going to finish this mammoth episode with a quick best or worst thing we've eaten this week. Who's going first?
You go first.
You want me to go first because you want yourself a big fat shout out, don't you, Hobbs?
What do you mean?
My best thing I've eaten was coming home from Frickley yesterday. We got back about 7 p.m. and Hobbs texts on the way saying, do you want me to make you a roast chicken to have when you get back? And we get back and she has this cast iron pot and it's honestly, it looks like something that Jamie Oliver would have made. It's stunning, like beautiful roast chicken that she'd taken the breasts off of, roast veg, potatoes, stuffing, even a pot of gravy.
Oh,
And it was amazing.
good.
And it was so yummy. It was so nice to have a home cooked meal as well after like a day of snacking and
I
stuff.
wasn't expecting you to say that, honestly. But I knew you'd be absolutely exhausted.
It was the
after
best thing I've
that time.
eaten this week. It was
Aw,
yummy.
good.
So thank you, Hobbs.
Oh, that's a pleasure. That's a pleasure. I've also had lots of things this week, but I am rather fed up with courgettes. Not because I don't like courgettes. I do like courgettes.
Sorry to any courgettes listening.
It's that time of the year, isn't it?
It's the
Courgette
harvest is
season.
fruitful from King Henry's allotment.
I'm sort of feeling if I never saw another courgette in my life.
No, you can't say that. I do
There's
love
not
them.
a meal that goes by.
What I will say is I wish he wasn't letting them get to the marrows so often. Because there's less you can do with a marrow. I didn't realise quite how seedy they go in the middle. Like big hard seeds. So it's fine if you're doing stuffed marrow and you're coring the middle.
Yeah.
But the other day I tried to have just a bit of boiled marrow. And I did think this is feeling like BFG, like a snoscumber moment. Like I did have a brief moment. I thought,
Maybe I don't like courgettes quite so
I
much.
don't need this sort of every meal.
I think next year we won't have as many courgette plants.
Okay, but I
And we need
do
to
love them. I
Pick
don't.
them earlier. That's the thing.
Yeah,
And I think
a little tender courgette.
we weren't using enough quickly enough, so now they've all got a bit big. And
They're
as you
huge.
say, but even the not so huge ones, they're too big for courgettes. Really, they're sort of in between anything. And as you say, they just get pithy in the middle and a bit
It's a new
softer.
word.
I've started cutting it out discreetly.
Yeah.
Dad's not watching.
Yeah.
Hope he's not listening.
Okay.
To this.
Okay, so it's not necessarily like a worst thing you've eaten, but you're
No,
just
I'm
just a
sort
little
of
bit.
courgetted out.
Yeah,
at the moment,
that's all right. Well, I see them when I ride around the arena, and they are still coming.
Oh, good.
They're still there. But apparently, there's been an abundance of courgettes this year. Must be prime courgette
They've
conditions.
enjoyed the drought.
Should we say for our American listeners, it's zucchini that we're talking about?
yeah.
We call it courgette.
Zucchini. What's the equivalent in American for a marrow then?
Zucchini.
Okay. Could you let us know,
Yes,
please?
I
What
wonder.
happens when they grow out of being zucchini and grow into
Very interesting. Maybe they adopt marrow.
maybe?
Interesting. Right.
Anyway,
Oh my word, it's been a long and exciting episode, but thank you for sticking with us, guys. If you have, I hope you've
hope
enjoyed.
you're still here.
And I'm just going to go back and listen to that Project of the Week jingle a few more times, I think. Should we let it play us out?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. Live, laugh, lunch.
See you in 2 weeks,
We will
guys.
see you.
Well, you won't. You'll see them in a week.
I'll see you in a week, guys. I'm just trying to just keep talking for a bit, Hobbs, just so it looks professional. Okay, well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. But for now, we're going to say goodbye.
It's time to rein in Meg and Pete.
And cut to product of the week. Everything a writer needs and only from Lemieux. Oh, I love the outro. It's giving like a bit of Sabrina Carpenter, isn't it? Incredible.